Hey YouTube, it's your girl Chic from Chic Say What. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, there's a couple of things I want to get into in regards to recent events in the sunny state of Florida. Yes, if you read the title of my live, the rapper Trina, her niece was shot and killed in Miami recently. I think what's today, Wednesday, so I believe this happened yesterday. So I want to just get into that and bring light to the story, or shine some light on this story. I want to learn more about who this young lady was. So it's definitely a sad story, but I wanted to just bring awareness to it for those of you who may not have been aware of the situation. I also want to touch on to Kodak Black. He was recently arrested again. So I want to talk about what those arrest charges consisted of, and his explanation, his attorney's explanation of, what went down with the arrest. So all of that jazz. So I want to get into it. We are going to get into it as you come in. Excuse me. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. Because as I say, we are real random over here, but this is the party. We are the Starlights, and we get into all things celebrities, all things hot in the streets, the YouTube streets, celebrity streets, everything. We get into it. So today is no different. We're going to get into it, and we're going to talk about the first story, which is the rapper Trina. Her niece was killed. And from what I've learned, she was only like 17 years old, and she's a rising senior. So I can imagine, this was an exciting time for her and her family, with her going into her senior year in high school. I came across a touching birthday shout out video that Trina posted on her, I think it was her Instagram back in 2020. And it was just Trina showing her niece love on her special day. So fast forward 2 years later, she is no longer with us. So you know how we do over here. We're going to jump over to TMZ. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to get into the information that TMZ has about the case, because y'all know, if nobody else knows, TMZ know. So so then we're on TMZ.com, and it says Trina niece shot and killed in Miami. So yes, she was shot and killed in Miami. This article was dated it's July 20th, 2022. So that is today. So the article says, so this is Trina. The article says Trina's family is reeling after the devastating loss of niece who was shot and killed in Miami. TMZ has learned. Sources close to Trina confirmed with TMZ that her niece, who the rapper endearingly referred to as Baby SUGA, was killed Tuesday night, telling us she was in the wrong place at the wrong time. So this is her niece. So I guess the niece called herself Skinny Girl SUGA. Excuse me. Law enforcement sources say it appears the teen was visiting the area. They're still investigating the circumstances surrounding the shooting to determine if the attack was random or targeted. SUGA and 2 other women sustained gunshot wounds during the incident. The condition of the other 2 is not currently known. A rep for Trina tells TMZ, quote, "We kindly ask that everyone please respect the privacy of Trina and her family at this devastating time." Baby SUGA, whose real name was Tony Chester, was only 17. So she was just a baby. Like I said, she was a rising senior going into her last year of high school. I'm not quite sure. I hadn't learned that yet as to, this niece, if her mother was like a sister to Trina or if her father was Trina's brother. They're just referring to the young lady as Trina's sister. They say she often posted her niece, on her Instagram. So I don't really follow Trina, so I'm not quite sure if, many people are familiar with her niece from posting her on her Instagram. But I did see a birthday video that Trina had posted for, let me see if I can find it. Because it was a nice little, a nice touching video that like a collage, of just different pictures, footage of the niece celebrating her birthday. And let me see if I can find that. It might be easier. Let's go to Trina's Instagram. Let me go to Trina's Instagram and see if that video is there on here. So if I did play, I wouldn't be able to play the music on it. I mean, because, well, the video had music on it. So that's why I didn't kind of save it to play. But I'm going to try to see if I can find it again, because let me see if I can find that video. Trina celebrates his birthday. It was 2020. It was posted. I had it up, but y'all know how that go. And then it got lost someplace. Let me see. I might have to come back to it. But yeah, it was just like a nice little video. And she showed, it was a, just pictures of her celebrating her birthday. But what I can do, let me try to play this news clip of the niece, of the incident. This news clip. Let me share that. Get some more information about the background of this story. Trina's niece fatally shot. So yeah, it looks like, the ID of the other two people that were with her, I think they're saying we know that they were ladies that were, let me share my screen. Let me jump over. I'm going to jump over to this news clip. Yeah, I'll be hopping around when I be trying to find all this information pertaining to these stories. So let me make sure the volume. Okay. Why can't we hear? Let me get the volume. Okay, there we go.
Leaving a teenager dead and 2 people injured. Family members are telling us the victim is connected to a famous South Florida rapper. I want to get to NBC6's Jessica Vallejo, who has been following this story all morning long. And Jessica, you do have some new information from relatives about who this teenager is.
Yeah, the relatives told me that they actually called her Baby Sugar. She was a 17-year-old teen that was shot this morning in the Liberty City neighborhood.
Are you scared of something, Trina?
A young life cut short just after midnight in the area of 13th Avenue and 62nd Street. The city of Miami police say when they arrived on scene, a woman was on the ground and pronounced dead. About a mile north, police were investigating this Mercedes SUV riddled with bullet holes with the back window shut out. Police say 2 other people were also shot and taken to the hospital.
Now, the motive behind the shooting remains under investigation. We do know that the woman who was pronounced deceased on the scene was there visiting. She did live in that precise area.
but there's a lot that we're still trying to figure out. There's an additional scene that could be related also to the shooting, but we're still trying to figure a lot out. We are speaking to a lot of witnesses, but we yet need to speak to many more that perhaps know what actually took place today. The scene continues to be active, and detectives are still knocking on doors, still wanting to get more answers from what took place today at midnight.
Again, at this time, 2 people remain inside the Ryder Trauma Center. We don't know their condition at this time, but family and friends again earlier told me this 17-year-old girl was just a sweet high schooler. They do not know what she was doing in this area. Again, they were at the scene all morning talking to us. They are just devastated right now. But again, police do need your help. That person responsible for this is out there. If you saw something or heard something, you can call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers at 305-471-TIPS. I'm live in Miami, Jessica Vallejo, NBC6 News.
Okay, so good news. I did find that video that that Trina had made for her niece. So let me jump over. So I'm gonna have to turn the music. I guess I'm gonna have to put it on mute because it has music playing in the background. And y'all know how YouTube be playing. They don't like, with copyright and playing music in the background. But so this was on hiphopdx.com. Article reads, Trina's 17-year-old niece, baby Sugar, shot and killed in Miami. Trina is mourning the loss of her 17-year-old niece, baby Sugar, after she was reportedly shot and killed in Miami on Tuesday, July 19th, according to TMZ. It was simply a case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. How many times have we heard that one? Sugar and 2 other women who were in town on vacation were both hit during the gunfire, but the conditions of the surviving victims are unknown. Police are currently investigating to determine if the shooting was random or targeted. So Trina often posted Sugar on her Instagram account. In 2020, she celebrated her niece's birthday with a special video montage showing their night out. She wrote in caption, "Happy birthday, Sugar," at Skinny Girl Sugar. Sugar's Instagram handle, however, has been deactivated. So this is Trina's Instagram. This is the video that I will show. Let's see what else. This article says Trina's life have appeared to be ongoing well. Let me see. Trina's life had appeared to be going well. In addition to her recent appearance on Drink Champs, the Miami native was honored with her own day in Magic City, as well as a key to the city. So I will go ahead and play this video. Like I said, I'm gonna have to turn off the sound just for copyright, but yeah, but it's a nice video. So we'll go ahead and play it. See. Oh, okay. Let me try this again because it looks like it's not sharing. Let me try to share it again. Okay. Now. Okay, so that was the video that Trina had posted in 2020, wishing her daughter, it's a montage wish her niece SUGA a happy birthday. So I just want to kind of show that because it looks like that was probably like the most recent, um, I guess, videos that she had out there for the niece. When I was kind of just skimming through Trina's Instagram, I didn't really see any recent, pics of the niece, but just want to give you kind of look in the life of the niece. So it's a sad situation. Hopefully they do catch the shooter. But also, I guess it was just a lot going on in Florida as of late. Some of you may have heard the rapper Kodak Black was recently arrested. So his lawyer is kind of speaking out. So let me switch over. We're going to jump over to Kodak Black. So we're on hiphopdx.com, and it says Kodak Black's attorney says oxycodone pills that led to his arrest were prescribed. So this article was dated today, July 20th, 2022. So let's get into it. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Kodak Black's attorney, Bradford Cohen, says the oxycodone pills he had on him at the time of his recent arrest were prescribed. Cohen told TMZ Kodak has battled chronic pain since he was shot in Los Angeles during the Super Bowl weekend. Therefore, Cohen says the painkillers are necessary to treat the injury. Cohen also pointed out that Kodak alleged he was assaulted by Kentucky federal prisoner guard. He was assaulted by Kentucky federal prison guard prior to his January 21st release. He supposedly uses the meds for the ongoing pain from the attack. Cohen said he's proven to prosecutors the oxycodone pills were legally prescribed in an effort to quickly resolve the matter. So goes on to say, okay, Kodak Black arrested in Florida. He had 31 oxycodone pills, at least $50,000 in his car. So the Pompano Beach native was arrested on Friday, July 15th, as he was driving around Florida, driving around Fort Lauderdale in a Dodge Durango, which police believe had too much tint. Kodak was subsequently pulled over, and officers claim his vehicle reeked of marijuana. So I guess it's not legal in Florida. After they conducted a search, they came up with the 31 oxycodone pills and $74,960 in cash. Police said his tag and license were also expired. Okay, talking about riding dirty. So doing the most plus with expired license and tags. Like, come on. Kodak was then booked into Broward County Jail. Fox reporter Andy Slater tweeted late Friday night Kodak was being charged with trafficking as well. Quote, Kodak Black was arrested on Friday in South Florida, he wrote. Cops pulled over the rapper and during the search found 30 plus oxycodone pills and over $50,000 in cash. Multiple sources tell me, he added, Kodak Black is being charged with trafficking. Multiple sources tell me. So this is the post by Andy Slater. Slater Scoop. Kodak Black was arrested on Friday in South Florida. Cops pulled over the rapper during the search, found 30 plus oxycodone pills and over $50,000 in cash. Multiple sources tell me. So goes on to say, shortly after Kodak Black's arrest, Cohen demanded the drugs be tested by a third party to ensure he got a fair hearing. Quote, it's impossible to explore a defense on behalf of Kodak without being able to inspect, weigh, and independently test the substances, Cohen said in a statement. It's essentially to ensure his right to a fair hearing, his right to confrontation, his right to prepare a defense on his own behalf, his right to effective assistance to counsel and due process of law pursuant to the protections afforded to him by the 6th and 14th Amendments to the United States Constitution and the Florida Constitution, period. Kodak Black has been making jokes following his latest run in with the law. In a since deleted tweet, Kodak claimed the officer who handcuffed him simply wanted to grope him. He wrote, "Hey, I'm Officer Pinky D, the one on the news for arresting the rapper kid with the big D and a lot of money. Yeah, my daughter talks about it so much. I had to pull him over so I can feel it myself. No lie, bro. Felt like he had a shotgun in his front pocket." Come on now. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just doing the absolute most. Like, you about to be locked up. We remember how long he was locked up the last time he was locked up and he playing games. Like, if doing the most was a person, it would be Kodak Black, because he stayed doing the absolute most. I don't think anybody can argue that one. So let me see. He was arrested. Let me see if he's still in there. Because I remember hearing about the arrest. So I wonder if he's since bailed out. Kodak Black. Let's see. Let me see if he's since bailed out. But y'all know, these rich folks, they be out in 2 seconds. Meanwhile, the broke ones being there doing 2 years, still trying to come up with bail money. Let me see. It looked like he might still be in there because the article about that I just went over about the appeals, that was posted just like 5 hours ago. Out on bail. So I guess they must have haven't I guess given him a bail yet. I guess extending him the opportunity to bail out. So yes, anybody who's familiar with Kodak Black, he definitely has a history of doing the utmost, and he's still playing. He's still up to no good. So it looks like he's still up in there. Kodak Black still in jail because today, Tuesday, I think it looks like he got arrested on Friday. Let me see. Yeah, it looks seem like he's still up in there. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he got arrested Friday. Yeah, so let me switch over because I found this other article that's giving more information pertaining to Kodak Black's situation. Let's see. Kodak Black's Kodak Black's legal troubles have plagued his rap career for years. In fact, he would likely still be in jail had he not been granted a presidential pardon. In January 2021, Donald Trump pardoned both Lil Wayne and Kodak, allowing both rappers to be released from jail almost immediately. I remember that one. As Shepardson tweeted at the time, quote, "Trump pardoned rappers Lil Wayne and Kodak Black, who were prosecuted on federal weapon offenses, as well as former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick, who was serving a 28-year prison term on corruption charges," a senior administration official said. Kodak has since become a huge fan of Trump. Earlier this month, he said Trump should run for re-election in 2024 and remain in office for as long as possible, despite terms being limited to 8 years. Quote, "We need Trump in office forever, man," he wrote via Instagram. Just like how them Chinese and Russian, Korean MFers, they have their president, Trump, the best thing for America. You heard me for sure. I respect that boy logic, set up and whole rundown, even if he didn't free me. So I don't know. He might be phoning a friend, reaching out to the Trumpster again on this case because players still locked up. I looked on the internet and I do not see any reports of him being released. So looks like his lawyer is still trying to plead his case concerning those oxycodone pills. So we're gonna have to see what happened with that. But I just want to jump on here and just report that about Kodak Black, because y'all know, like he always doing the absolute most. So that is the latest in the Kodak Black world. So let me know your thoughts. Definitely drop a comment. Also, which definitely RIP to Trina's niece, SUGA. It's just a sad situation. Gun violence is it's definitely a big issue in our community, the Black community. And listen, it starts with us, and as within our community, which getting that under wraps. So the answer, I think, is just people coming together and just talking about the issues that are at hand, and coming up with ways and strategies that we can build our communities, because it's happening within our communities, by us. It's not like it's other people coming into our communities doing these things to us. This is like Black on Black crime. So this is definitely something in-house, within the family, that we have to fix. And I think it's time that we really try to really prioritize it, because I really don't think collectively Black people have really tried to really prioritize the issue with the Black on Black crime. I think we put more focus when it happens with someone outside of our community inflicting crime on us. So let me know your thoughts. Definitely drop a comment. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will drop the links in the description for the areas that I went and found information on pertaining to the shooting, the death of the rapper Trina's niece, as well as the latest reports on the rapper Kodak Black's arrest. So I will catch you on the next broadcast. Peace.